Welcome, everyone, to Deutsch L. Perry Stadium, home of the Bowling Green Falcons, where the fans have been prepping and fired up since early in the day for this one. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a team from the Pac-12, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Bowling Green Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Ducks will put total leather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Falcons' offense will come out first. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming to this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Lost one deep down the right side. Makes a catch at the 20. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, BG. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
So the Oregon Ducks offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The Ducks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Bryant. Quarterback adapting. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls incomplete.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. And they can't connect, and the gamble does not work out.
First half being that aggressive on your side of the field, that's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
He's got it. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on...
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
It's all about making plays, and this guy's been waiting to make his mark on this team. He gets his first interception of the season, and what a momentum-changing play for his team.
Running back searching for a hole. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
A run for the quarterback. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
Unloads quickly. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. And the Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Leaves it with the back. And he's brought down, but the defender got a face full of stiff arm before he picked up that first down.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, he'd be forcing it a little bit.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a man. It's Bryant. A shot toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game. Throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Gets it out fast. There he goes. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. The Ducks had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks! Setting up for the extra point and the tie. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over in shorter period of time than that drive. That was a marathon.
Man, that's just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. And the Falcons want to move quickly. They feed him again. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought brought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. They got him down quickly after the pick, but he'd already made the biggest play, and they've got it at the 38. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Lofts one high and deep. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Oregon! A great catch and run for 6. Lining up to add another. That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
Bowling Green has him back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball.
Oh, he's got some space. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. The give to the back. Runs through the tackle. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Falcons can really attack on this 2nd and short.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside, defense.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, Coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Grabs it in the middle. A 6-yard pickup that leaves him with 3rd and 4. And the Falcons want to crank the tempo. Wants to go up top. Gets it to him on the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. The Falcons will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Power football with the run. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. And the Falcons trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. Looking to get it in. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Falcons. The extra point here would tie the game.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they forced the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. He's past the 30. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He was in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Makes it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the ball.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down. The Ducks come to the line needing just inches for the first down. On the move. Breaks the tackle. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the air, it's Bryant. He's moving out of the pocket. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say it's out of bounds, an incomplete pass. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Touchdown, Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Bringing it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
The Falcons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Good timing on the quick out. Tackle was made at the 23. Let's call it a 5-yard pickup. To the air on 1st down. Got him downfield. He's loose at the 20. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Bowling Green.
Man, that is picture-perfect execution by this offense. That is how you close a half. Chewing up some time, getting in the end zone, a chance to tie this up and feel really good about yourself going into halftime.
He'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. To the air, it's Bryant. Quarterback floating away from pressure. He's got it inside the 30.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Looking downfield very late in the half. And he dropped it, just didn't hook the thing all the way in.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? you can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
And first down for the offense.
Looking downfield on first down. He's got it on the run. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
Number 13.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Gives it on the option. Shut down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far there in Northwest Ohio today. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first two quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Deutsch L. Perry Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. He'll put total leather and get this second half started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. What a great return, and he flips the field to start this drive off, and he just about scored himself. It is so good to have a dangerous return man. Back to throw, it's Bryant. Right on the money. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes...
Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they hoped for. He's running free down the middle. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, BG.
And how about that play by this defense? Reading the running back, coming out of the backfield, breaking on the football, making the pick, and then walking himself into the end zone for a touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Louisiana has just had no answer for the onslaught they faced today. A crucial game for this team, and they did not answer the bell. They're trailing by 17 to Illinois. Just another week of college football where we've come...
Turning it on! Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Out of the gun, the inside give. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Rides the back on the option, the give. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Makes the grab down the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Fires to the big fella. That's the 20. He's got space. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Ducks! And that one will give them the lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
35. Bowling Green, 28.
And he'll just take him in. This drive will start at the 25. Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. The give to the back. Can't get him to the ground.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Defense in press coverage. Connection to the right. It's a running room. He's at the 10. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And the Falcons have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Falcons!
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I'll tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Finds some fresh air. Breaks into the open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
Dropping back, it's Bryant. Look out, he's got room. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. It's not just a dual threat guy. You go back to Dan Fouts or Bill Musgrave or even Justin Herbert, and passers not in short supply for the Ducks.
And when you think about the Ducks, you always think about the fancy uniforms. I think that's one of the first things that come to mind, but the guys you just named, it's been built on flash, but it's also been built on substance. Great players in their tradition, in their history, and just like now, just in the recent history, Bo Nix, another one of the...
Makes the catch down the right side. Touchdown, Oregon! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Sings it complete to the right. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Scanning the field, it's Bryant. Fires to the big fella.
The pass on first down, caught by the tight end.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Handoff from the gun. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ducks!
Number 23.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
Bowling Green has it back. The Falcon offense will go to work. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep.
There he goes. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on second and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the fourth quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Falcons will have it first and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Nice move there. And he's chased out of bounds at the 6-yard line, and they'll try to stick it in from there. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Touchdown, Bowling Green. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
I know this offense had some question marks coming into the year with respect to who would be catching touchdowns in the offense. I think they may have found their guy. This guy had a TD in their first game. He has another one here. Right now, he's been a matchup problem for opposing defenses.
And he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Smart move to keep it on the ground.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. From the gun, they'll give it on the end. Try to pick up a few. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? Two hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like, protect the football. We cannot put that thing on the deck.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He's got it. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Back to pass, it's Bryant. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative. Got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Bowling Green, 42.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Bowling Green has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Off play action on first down. Got his man on the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. Makes one man miss. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And they spike it to stop the clock.
QB spikes the ball and the clock is stopped. No gain.
And the Falcons come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. Looking to throw for it. He's taking the deep shot. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Touchdown, BG!
And Listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back. And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really set the course for the rest of the season.
Yeah, Reese, maturity and experience matters, and this team has guys that have played a lot of snaps, they've seen a lot of looks, and they've lost close games like this in the past. That wasn't the case today, David. Too many guys out there making big-time plays.
And I think belief is what you build. That confidence, you know you're going to win. You don't think you're going to win. You know you're going to make that play in the big moment that continues to build on week-to-week success. And you look up and you're like, dang, we strung a couple wins together.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.